Hey everyone, I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how you can get the most out of Shepherd. So firstly, from your calendar, you'll notice this black button at the top right hand side. That is how you open and close Shepherd. You can also use a shortcut, Alt X for a Windows and Option X for a Mac. So here you can basically navigate to and from different meetings if you would like to. What you can also do is go to the actual event from your calendar and click Open Shepherd, and you'll also be taken to that meeting. So from here, you've got the shared notes section, which is collaborative in real time with you and your team. So if you would like to assign a task to your team member, you can. For example, I'm going to assign that to Tom and add a quick due date. And this is completely collaborative in real time. You can work on notes or agendas. If you would like to insert an agenda, you can press /templates. And you can either insert one that you've previously created, or you could use one of the Shepherd templates from the library that we've created. So you can insert that. You can also then insert a template from this button over here. This is a recurring meeting, so you'll notice this button at the bottom left. What you can do is you can see what happened in the previous meeting from this meeting series. So it's really good to understand what were the outcomes from the last meeting and were they achieved going into this meeting. So sometimes our users would also like to prepare on quite lengthy documents or lengthy notes. And so we've created a full page, which allows you a little bit more space to create notes in a full screen format, which is really useful. And then going back to the calendar, when you're ready for your meeting, you can very quickly click on that button and join your Google Meet. And this is another really, really useful place to actually use Shepherd during the meeting. So I'm just going to turn that off. And then let's let that load. Great. So you'll notice the button again on the right-hand side. You can open and close it, and all that information that you needed, that you prepared for beforehand, will exist in Shepherd, ready for you to use. So it's super useful for interviews, for team meetings, for sales calls, for investor pitches, all of those sorts of things. So you've got the My Notes section, which is completely private to the individual user. So for example, for a really good use case is a template for a recruitment call. So let's say we are interviewing a product designer, for example. I'll insert that, and I can just add information and any notes that I might take out of the meeting right here, and no one else can see that. Then you've got your tasks section. You can also create a task from here by /task and then test. Perfect. And then sometimes in a meeting, when there are a number of people in the actual call, you only want to collaborate on a note with one or two of a number of other people. And so we've created private notes, and here you can basically create a private note with whoever else you would like to in the meeting. And then this is essentially a way for only you and those select attendees to have a conversation or collaborate on a certain note. We then have the follow-up section or the update section, which is essentially all the updates. So if somebody mentions you or somebody assigns you a task, you can stay on top of your entire workflow right from here. So I can see over here, Tom has mentioned me in this meeting. I can click on that and directly be taken to that meeting, which is really, really useful. And then we also have a number of different integrations. So you can summarize your meeting content or your meeting notes or tasks. You can send that via email. You can send it via Slack to a select channel. You can export the information to Notion. You can also sync your tasks directly to Trello, which is really useful. You can then, once you've created a task, this will automatically populate into your Trello board, so you don't have to open Trello and to access or to create and then access your tasks. So you can do all of that from Shepherd, and it's all within the calendar and the video. You can see you can still stay engaged with the audience and the other attendees without actually having to leave the video. So I hope this has been really helpful. Thank you so much for your time.